Hello and welcome back to The Future Is Now Season 2 with Borussia Dortmund. Season 1 was, it was weird. It was a bit weird, wasn't it? We did some stupid transfers. John Lundstrom is still at the club. We didn't sell him in the summer. Hopefully, Season 2 is going to be a little bit more exciting. We've had some money to spend. We have certainly spent some money as well. There are some new faces joining the club. 2 players, at least 2 people are English. One of them technically did win the Premier League though. So the transfer window isn't closed just yet. We still have about £8 million to spend. We have sold £37 million, I think, worth of players, and then brought in £100 million worth of players as well. We're going to jump straight in to the players that have left the club first. This might take a while. First up, leaving the club is Shaq Moore. We got £1.5 million of him. We basically got our money's worth. He was a weird Stuart Pearce signing who played 1 game and then left. He's gone to America. This one's a bit of a risk. £1.9 million, Sergio Gomez has left the club, signing for the opponent for today's match as well, if we're going to get round to playing one, Hertha Berlin. He's got a 50% sell on though. There's a plan. I'm not going to play him. Hopefully Hertha do play him, sell him for £30 million, we get 15 million of that. That's the plan. Jeremy Toljan, I think it's Toljan, I don't know. He's left the club. He hasn't really played for us at all. If anything, he's played for Sassuolo more than us, actually. He's played there 2 years. We've sold him for £1.9 million. I don't know why Dortmund bought him and then loaned him out in real life for 3 years. I don't know why they did that, but he's gone. Now, on to the 2 big transfers. Axel Witsel is the first one to leave the club, 32 years of age now. He has gone over to Barcelona for about £16 million. I think it's 15.25. There you go, £15.25 million. I basically took the executive decision and went, you're old, you're 32 years old, you've gone, you have to leave the club. So we've cashed in, got a bit of money for him. Another player who's almost over the 30-year-old age limit, which is my desperate clutching at straws as to reason to sell them, is this man. Thomas Delaney. He is now 29, he will be 30 in literally under a month. He has gone to Spurs for about £18 million, I think, £16 million. So it's not the biggest amount of money, but he didn't really play for us. He only played 7 games apparently last season. He's very good, but I wasn't using him, so we've cashed in. Players joining the club then. That's not all the people leaving. There's plenty of loans and various other free transfers, but I'm not going to go for all of them. Players joining the club then. There's a lot of these. 4 free transfers have joined the club. First up, Antonio Moyano, a player who I have no idea who he is, but my scouts went, hey, you should sign him, he's really good. So we did. He's cost us nothing. He's going to sit in the under-18s and probably Dortmund too. Maybe get some football. We probably won't see much of him. Now this might seem like a weird one, and it is a bit of a weird one, but I'm hoping there's some potential there. Cameron Carter-Vickers has signed on a free transfer, spent last season on loan at Bournemouth, basically spent a lot of time out on loan, never really playing for Spurs, in fact never playing for Spurs. We've got him on a free. He is kind of one of those players that I think does fit the mould of what I want to do, but I don't think it's feasible to do, because everyone, basically you want Dortmund to win games, and if we start playing Cameron Carter-Vickers every single week, we're not going to win games. Next up to join at the club is Lucas Nemeka. Is it just Mecca? Nemesha? I don't know. Anyway, he's joined on a free transfer, formerly of various teams. Manchester City mainly, but spent time on loan at Preston, Wolfsburg, Middlesbrough and Anderlecht. He's good. He's actually really good. I did promise him that when Erling Haaland leaves, he'll get first team football. That's a lie, but he wouldn't sign unless I said that. So he's in on a free, he's probably going to get loaned out, probably won't see too much of Lucas. And the final free transfer is Damari Gray. Now, this is the player who's technically won the Premier League. I think he did. He joined the season where they won the league, so I'm assuming that he won the league, right? He won the league with Leicester. He signed on a free transfer because he was out of contract. He's getting paid way too much money, but he's not awful. He's not awful, 2.5-star current ability, still only 25 as well, so there is a little bit of wiggle room for growth. He's worth nearly £9 million, so if we want, we could just sell him. Josh Sargent is next up to join the club. He's cost £1.8 million, and I've immediately loaned him to FC Köln. He's alright, isn't he? He's scored a lot of goals. Since I signed him, he's scored a lot of goals for USA. I don't know why he's just suddenly turned up and gone, I'm going to score 7 goals in all competitions. So yeah, he's signed, going out on loan. He's alright, he's got some potential. 21 years old as well. He's joined our massive American collection of footballers as well. Now this is a bargain. £4.3 million for Lewis Cook. It took me a while to get Lewis Cook in. Basically, I needed Axel Witsel to leave the club, and he was taking forever to agree the transfer to Bayern Munich, to Barcelona. He eventually did it. We've brought in Lewis Cook, £4.3 million, only £20,000 a week as well. Still only 24, plenty of potential. Lewis Cook might get a lot of football for us. Now, it's a lot of money, I'm aware, and I made this transfer a long time ago, but for £18.5 million... Yep, don't hate me on that one. £18.5 million, we have signed Michael Obafemi, the European golden boy Michael Obafemi, I'll have you know. He's signed on a permanent deal. I'm hoping he's going to get better. He's not really... All he is, he's fast. He's just really fast. He's got no technical ability. Now we're getting into the realms of ridiculous money. Not that the Obafemi deal wasn't ridiculous. £30 million. Yusuf Demir, 18 years old, right winger of Austrian nationality, that's a weird way of saying it, from Rapid Wien, or Vienna, I believe is what they normally called if you're not Austrian, I don't know. But yeah, he's joined, and he's good. He's very good. Only 18 years old, as I mentioned. He's cost a hell of a lot of money, but there is some potential there. Yusuf Demir is one of those players that I think lots and lots of players of Football Manager will be signing him for the first, like, if you can get him early when he's like under 20, he's a very good player to sign. And we have also brought ourselves the best goalkeeper in the game. He's not the best goalkeeper in the game, but he's one of them. Andre Onana, the 25-year-old now Cameroonian goalkeeper, has signed from Ajax for £39 million. It's a lot of money. Most of this is actually in instalments, so we're not paying it up front, but yeah, he's very good. He is much better than Zach Steffen. We're trying to get rid of Berkey as well, but he doesn't seem to want to leave the club. But that's all of the transfer business in. £96 million, £37 million has been sold, has been made. And there's also quite a lot to talk about in terms of loans. Lassina Traore going to Paderborn. Mitchell Price, who came in our youth intake in the first season, is going to play first team football in the second Bundesliga at Dynamo Dresden. He's going to be absolutely superb. Josh Sargent going to Köln, another player to Dresden as well. That's Farai apparently. Boffheim to Goethe Fürth. Mario Vuskovic has gone to Heidenheim. Why am I trying to pronounce all of these names? I don't know. Knauf has left. Luke Wolfenden has also gone to Goethe Fürth as well. Gaibur has gone to Clermont Foot. Johnny Lundstrom's made his way back to England to go and play for Wolves for a season. The mistake has been made, okay? Johnny Lundstrom's gone. Dynamo Dresden have also picked up Matthew Mori and then a few other players as well. I say a few. Actually, Colin Klein-Beckel has left on a free transfer because he wouldn't sign a new deal. And because it is the start of the season, our first match is always in the DFB Pokal, and we've played it. We've won it 4-1. We conceded a goal, which kind of sucked, but we also did play a little bit of a weird team. Not too weird, but a little bit weird. Bellingham scores twice in this one. So does Jadon Sancho and Timothy Weah. We've got ourselves into the next round. I mean, it's a match we should have won anyway, so it's nothing too exciting. Right, we've moved forward then to the first game of the season. Hertha Berlin at home should be a very simple, winnable game in this one. We are going for the 4-2-3-1 formation that we were playing basically most of the season, apart from when we tried Route 1. It's going to be Andre Onana in goal, Munier, Hummels, Zagadou and Guerrero as our back four. You've probably already spotted, there's not really any changes from last season. Emre Can and Bellingham in the middle of the pitch today with Sancho, Reina, Brandt and Haaland as our strikers. On the bench is where we have a little bit of change. Cameron Carter-Vickers will be getting a squad number today. Demir is also on the bench. Nemecha, Lucas. Royce is there, who is transfer listed. I'm trying to shift him on because he's one of those players that he's just a little bit too old for me. He's 32. He should be gone by now. He is on the bench. Lewis Cook is unregistered? Right, Lewis Cook is now registered. Let me just do this. Does he get on the bench now? He still doesn't get on the bench. I feel like he should be on the bench. Instead of Lucas, actually. I feel like I don't need that many strikers on the bench. We've got Obafemi. That's all you need. We've got Barco to play on the right. We've got Royce to play on the left. Lewis Cook can be a central midfielder. We've also got Demir to play on the right as well. So we've got plenty of midfield options on the bench. That's what we're going to go for first game of the season. Let's hopefully beat Hertha. First game of the season then for us outside of cup competition. So, I mean, most of these players who are playing today didn't really play in the cup match. Hertha also won their game by the looks of it. They've got Piatek. Piatek is very good. I'm pretty sure last time we played Hertha, Piatek might have scored a couple of goals against us. He was a very difficult player to play against. Hopefully, we can remember how to play football. We are 2 minutes on the clock. Guerrero's throw to Julian Brandt. Back to Guerrero. Heads it down. Jude Bellingham. outside the penalty area for the moment. Plays it back to Emre Can. Munir inside the penalty area. Get your cross away. Plays it back to Gio Reyna. And oh my word, an absolute rocket from the American. 2 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. We've taken the lead against Hertha Berlin. And Gio Reyna with an absolute bastard of a shot. An absolute bastard. What does that even mean? Almost 20 minutes now, and it's starting again with a Guerrero throw. Reyna back to Guerrero. Bellingham, he's going to go backwards again. Emre Can wants. No, Gio Reyna gets it. Guerrero to Reyna. Bit of space. Haaland now. Jadon Sancho this time puts it just underneath the goalkeeper. It's 2-0 against Hertha. Sancho with a lovely cartwheel to celebrate. Things are clicking. It is one game into the season, so I shouldn't get too carried away. Reyna with a free kick. Haaland's at the back post. How did he not put that in? 6 minutes left of the first half. Guerrero gets it from Zagadou. Now Bellingham forward to Sancho, one of the goal scorers. Cuts across to the left-hand side. Bellingham to Guerrero. Is he going to run forward? Guerrero, by the way, signed a new contract in the summer. He was getting annoyed because he would have got more money at Man City, so he's got a massive pay bump. Sancho back to Emre Can. Bellingham and Can passing in the middle of the pitch. Haaland, Bellingham, Julian Brandt. He's gone for a curling effort, and the goalkeeper just knew that was going wide, apparently. I thought that was almost going to go in. We're going to see the goal kick as well. Kick upfield over the halfway line. Guerrero's going to hopefully get that. He doesn't. And now, possibly Hertha Berlin can come forward with the ball. Zifweek plays it into the penalty area, but Zagadou gets there first. And then we calmly, so calmly pass it around the penalty area. And Zagadou's pass upfield is garbage. And it's coming straight back towards us. Piatek back. And they're looking to break through. A good bit of defending there, I think, from Hummels. Onana can hold on to this one. Nothing's happened so far in this highlight. We're going route one. Finds Erling Haaland. Julian Brandt on the halfway line. He's going to run. We've got Sancho with some space. Brandt's going to keep going, isn't he? Julian Brandt's going to keep going. Finds Thomas Munir. He's crossed it in. Haaland there. Doesn't manage to get the header. Bellingham to Reyna. Reyna to Haaland. Haaland needs an option. Goes back to Emre Can. Now Munir. Sancho and Munir passing. Across to Haaland. Why did he not shoot? Shoot that one. He's hit the post. Oh, Erling's not going to score. He's had a couple of very good chances. And he is not going to score, is he? Well, the first half was pretty good. I think that was pretty good. 12 shots, only 4 of them on target, but we did kind of hit the post and the bar. I don't know why I pointed at them aggressively, but yeah, we've done all right. I'd like a third. I'm always a bit wary at 2-0. If it goes 3-0, then all of a sudden I can calm down a bit. Well, second half has been pretty uneventful at the moment. We're going to do Bellingham off for Lewis Cook. I want Lewis Cook to get a lot of football. We're going to do Julian Brandt as well for Barco. And then probably swap you two over. So Sancho can go on the left-hand side. Barco's going to go on the right-hand side. Still got plenty of time to maybe get this third goal. Guerrero with a corner for us towards the back post, towards Haaland. Doesn't manage to get there. Mats Hummels is going to collect this. He is one of the few old players, by the way, that I don't want to get rid of because he's very, very good. Lewis Cook with the ball. Plays it across to Munir. Forward to Can. Emre Can back to Dan Axel Zagadou. Zagadou's playing garbage. He's misplaced a couple of passes now, and Jonathan Okone is going to run towards goal. Tries to chip it over Onana. Can't manage to get it over him, and it is staying 2-0 for the moment. Throw for Munir to take. Barco chests it down. Plays it to Lewis Cook. Outside the area, Munir and Emre Can. Can needs to go across that left-hand side. Cook now. Little flick. Barco now finds Haaland. He's been kicked. Reyna's got it. No, he hasn't. It's gone back to Lewis Cook. Now Sancho. He's found Guerrero. That's a great ball. It's a decent effort as well. But it goes wide. We've had so many good chances. So many good chances in this game. We have looked extremely good. We're going to do our final change. It's going to be Cameron Carter-Vickers. Because, of course, it is for Dan Axel Zagadou. Why am I playing Cameron Carter-Vickers? He was playing for Bournemouth last season. So was Lewis Cook. 3 minutes of injury time. Since that final sub, nothing has happened at all. We had 21 shots, 10 of them on target, just the 2 goals to show for it. But that is the Dortmund that I'm expecting to see. Week in, week out, that is the Dortmund I'm expecting. Cracking result, cracking game, everybody played well, and Erling Haaland didn't score. Well, this is a nice bit of news. I didn't even know we've got a 10-game unbeaten home run, but it is continued apparently after our 2-0 victory. Gomez, did he play? Did he come off the bench? Okay, he didn't play very well, apparently. Cameron Carter-Vickers makes his debut. We're going to look to try and get a few players getting their debuts. Obviously, looking at our squad, we've got a fairly sizable squad. And if we sort by position, there's quite a lot of attacking wingers. Actually, you should probably include Savarino as well, because he's an attacking winger as well. So yeah, we need to try and either sell some of them, loan some of them out. I'm trying to, obviously, as I mentioned, Royce is transfer listed. I want him to go and just leave the club. I can get a fair bit of money for him, hopefully. Savarino, I've loan listed. Maris Wolf as well, he's transfer listed. Who else have we got? Lucas, I've mentioned. Michael Obafemi, I've loan listed. So I want to try and shift some of these players on because we've got a lot of them. But I've just realised you can't see because I'm the wrong side. They're all down here. Basically, I want to try and shift them on because we've got too many of them. That's my thought here. Also, this man has literally just turned 17 years old. He can now play football for us. I've wanted to play him for the last season. Now Bino Gittins can actually get some games. That is going to do it then for episode 1. It might have been a very quick episode 1 because there wasn't probably as many transfers as there usually are, and the game against Hertha wasn't particularly highlight filled. Anyway, next episode we're going to go to the Hanover, and no we're not, it's Bayern Munich and Leipzig, isn't it? Oh my word, why am I doing that? Next episode we're going to lose 2 games in a row, but that's what we're going to do. We've also got the Champions League draw at some point. Let's find out. So the Champions League is still kind of in progress. The group stage draw will take place on the 26th of August, and the first match is the 14th of September. So, we might be playing a group stage game before Bayern Munich. So when we come back, we'll definitely play Wolfsburg and Bayer and probably Hanover. We might have also played a mystery European opponent as well. Thank you very much then for watching episode 1 of season 2 of The Future Is Now Save with Borussia Dortmund. I think I'm a little bit more optimistic about this season. Next episode, as I said, will be at the very least Bayern Munich. That's something to look forward to, and maybe a Champions League game, or maybe Red Bull Leipzig. If you did enjoy this episode, do please remember, leave a like. It does help me out very, very much. Also, hit the subscribe button if you want to get notified by ringing the bell as well, so you can see when the next video comes out. That was spot on, perfect. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.